Hey guys, it's Wednesday morning, and this video is going to be a little different than my normal stuff. I'm going to get kind of real and honest with you. I wasn't sure if I should at this, but I really felt like God has laid it on my heart to share this with you guys. And if it reaches one person that needs it, then it's totally worth it. So I want to start by saying that hitting a funk in your business is totally inevitable. It's going to happen, whether it happens to you in your first few weeks, which sometimes it does, or if you get off to a great start and it might be 6 months in or 2 years in. So about a month ago, I hit a wall in my business. You see all these people promoting around you, and it just feels like, send all these messages out and nobody ever responds, and I sponsor all these people and they disappear, or they can't get full customers in their 30 days and they quit. Tired of getting no responses when I contact my prospect. Nobody ever shows up. People cancel. All those kind of things, and you got to think, well, what's the point? What's the point in sending out those messages? This is where I was at. What's the point in sending out those messages and bringing people in? People don't seem to do anything with it. And just negative. That's where I was at a month ago. I just felt like I'd been running for 2 years and like running a marathon for 2 years, and excuse me, I'm burned out. I just need a break. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna give myself a few days. I just need to take myself out, take a break. And 2 days goes by and it's like, I just need a few more days. I'm so done with this. I need a few more days. And it turns into a week. And then a week goes by, and what happens is every day that you're not doing it, getting back to doing it seems further away and harder. And it's almost, I felt like it was more comfortable not to do those activities anymore, not to be active in my business. Like, I just need that break. And the truth is, it was actually more uncomfortable. Like, it was stressful in a way. The burden of knowing that I wasn't doing the things that I needed to be doing, and I got disconnected. So every day that I wasn't active in the business, you feel like you're further away, until the idea of coming back into your business, my business, getting started, just seemed like this Mount Everest of a task. And I kind of got to a point where I didn't know where to start. And doesn't that sound crazy, coming from somebody who's presidential and in the top 100 income earners? So part of the reason that I just feel so led to share this is because I want you to know that this happens to people at every level. And what happened to me is, and I've told this to people before, inactivity in your business breeds fear. And that started to creep in, and I started to get kind of consumed by that fear, like, oh my gosh, I knew it was too good to be true. Here's my fear coming to fruition, that this is gonna, have an end to it. There's gonna come a point where it won't grow anymore, or my business will diminish, and that fear started to creep in, and that kind of fear breeds more inactivity. And I talked to Lindsay Draculic about this. She's a double diamond on my team, and I learned something from her every time I talk to her. And I shared a little bit about this with her, and she related. Another reason why I feel led to share this. And so that fear kind of becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because it became, fear can either drive you, or in the mindset that I had been in, it kind of holds you back even more. And, you know, I talk a lot about how belief is one of the biggest hurdles for people in this business, especially new people coming in. They find it so hard to believe that they could achieve that too, which again becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, because if you don't believe that you can get there, you're not going to take the steps that will take you there, because why would you? You're not going to get there as far as you think. You're not going to get there, so why try? And Missy, she just promoted to triple diamond from double diamond. She's been at double diamond for almost 2 years. I talked to her, and we're going to have a phone call and really talk more about her story and how she's overcome what she has. But what she shared with me is she had an aha moment on the day that she promoted, that last day of the month when everything's crazy. She woke up and just looked at her business and said, it's just too much. There's no way, I can't do that. She got over herself and she just went at it like a mad woman that day, and she made it happen. And what she shared with me is that she realized that that is why she'd been stuck where she was for almost 2 years, because she thought that she couldn't possibly do it, and so she didn't even try. And so this was where I was at, back on track. A month where I wasn't active in my business. Now, I answered messages, I continued to help my team in ways, but I didn't do the daily activities that would grow my business. I kind of took myself out of the game, not intentionally, for a month. It was going to be a couple days, and that turned into a week, which turned into more, because I just couldn't bring myself back in the game once I had taken myself out. Huge funk, huge burnout. And the reason I want to share that with you is because I pulled myself out of it. 1st of June, I just made a decision. I made a decision that today is going to be the day that I'm taking back control of my business. I made a choice. I just decided to just do it. And, like I said, getting into a funk is inevitable. And what separates the winners from the losers, the people that make it in this business, the people that become big earners and promote through the levels, is what you do about it. Are you going to pull yourself out of it? I realized that I was focusing on the negative, focusing on who wasn't joining, who wasn't answering my messages, who didn't show up at parties and appointments, who wasn't posting, who wasn't working, what team members weren't busy and wrapping people and doing the things that I asked them to do. And when you focus on the negative, you get more of what you focus on, and that's where I was at. So it's a choice. It's a choice to focus on the positive. And so what I did, I made the decision that was the day. 1st of June was the day, and I threw myself back into it. I started sending out the messages to the prospects again, and reaching back out to my team and doing the things that create activity in your business. You know what? During that month, when I stopped putting things out, reaching out, my Facebook went quiet, my phone went quiet, and that didn't feel good. But it was my fault. It was my doing. The day that I changed that I made a choice to change that, and started reaching back out, started being active and present in my business again, here comes the activity. And it becomes, the momentum. And as soon as you start doing that and start getting some of the response back, it feels good. And so I sent out this message. I got a response back from this prospect I've been talking to for months. I'll meet you today. I met her for lunch. She wrapped, saw results, so excited, ready to sign up. Got a launch party this Friday, and I was driving back from that appointment like, I'm back, and it feels so good, because it's a part of me, and I've missed it so much. So I've got a few more notes here. Daily habit, take the choice out of it, make those daily activities that lead to the wrap appointments and people joining as customers and distributors. Things like the messages, the follow-ups, the Facebook posts, the phone calls, the emails, all of those daily activities that lead into the success that you're looking for. make those a habit. Take the choice out of it. Because you've got, like with working out, if you take the choice out of it and it's just what you do every day, it's those daily habits that lead to success. So make yourself daily activity goals that will lead into your success goals. For example, I am going to post twice a day. I'm going to send out 10 follow-up messages. I'm going to put 5 blitz cards into play, and I'm going to message 10 people on Facebook who I haven't talked to about the rep. Those kind of things. I've got my notes here because this is so much. I just had to put it down on paper to make sure I cover everything. So why I'm sharing, because this funk is inevitable. You're going to hit a wall in your business just like I did. I've hit many and I've picked myself back up. This by far has been my biggest, and I picked myself back up and put myself back in the game. And you know, part of the reason I do that is because I love what I do. I can imagine doing anything else. You know, network marketing is not perfect, it's just better. And regret and missed opportunity stinks. That's part of my motivation. And I just want you to know that nobody at any level is immune from hitting this kind of wall and feeling this way. Anybody from brand new distributor who signed up yesterday and goes and talks to people that they knew would support them and they don't, they're going to feel it. And I guarantee you that Madra and Cami, the Black Diamonds, over $100,000 a month, guarantee you, and I know for a fact, that they feel this way all the time too. And what separates them and people in the top earners, the VIP, what separates those people from the people who join and quit is just their choice of what they're going to do about it when they hit that funk. So I'm going to post a link in this post to Mike Patillo's Jump the Funk. It's on YouTube. It's in 7 series. It's 7 different videos. I highly recommend that you watch this if anything in what I've just said speaks to you, and then store it away because you're going to need it again. And certainly as you grow your team, have it on hand to share with somebody on your team because they're going to need it too. So that's me getting real and raw with you. If this reaches just one person, if this speaks to you today, it was worth it.